You know that feeling. You have something really important you need to do, but instead you find yourself endlessly scrolling through your phone, suddenly deciding to deep clean your kitchen, or just freezing, unable to start anything at all. I want to tell you something crucial. You are not lazy. You're just fighting a battle inside your own brain. Today, we're going to break down exactly why you procrastinate, and more importantly, how you can finally stop. Let's get one thing straight right away. Procrastination is not a time management problem. It's an emotion management problem. Think about it. When you face a task that feels overwhelming, stressful, or just plain boring, your brain doesn't just see a to-do list. It senses discomfort. This could be a fear of failing, the crushing pressure to be perfect, or even just confusion about where to begin. This is where a tiny part of your brain called the amygdala kicks in. The amygdala is like your brain's emotional alarm system. When it senses a threat, and yes, the stress of a big project can feel like a threat, it flares up, triggering a fight or flight response. But since you can't physically run away from a spreadsheet or a term paper, your brain chooses the next best thing: escape. You start avoiding the task, but what you're really avoiding is the uncomfortable feeling associated with it. That's the paradox of procrastination. It brings you a moment of temporary relief, that sweet, sweet comfort of not dealing with the stressful thing, but it comes at the cost of your long-term peace of mind, as the guilt and anxiety build up in the background. So why does escape feel so good? It's all about the dopamine trap. Our brains are hardwired to seek out pleasure and reward. Every time you check a notification, watch a funny video, or scroll through your feed, your brain gets a tiny instant hit of dopamine. It's a quick, easy reward for doing something simple. Meanwhile, that big important task you're avoiding, it feels like climbing a giant mountain with no clear reward in sight. No immediate dopamine means no immediate motivation. So your brain naturally takes the path of least resistance, the shortcut to anything easier, faster, or more familiar. It's not a personal failing, it's just brain chemistry. But here's the good news. You can't just think your way out of this cycle, but you can act your way out of it. You can essentially trick your brain into feeling safe and rewarded for starting. Here are 3 powerful ways to do it. First, lower the threat. Stop telling yourself, I have to finish this entire project right now. That's way too intimidating for a brain that's already on high alert. Instead, make a tiny, almost ridiculously small promise. Say, I'm just going to work on it for 5 minutes. Or, I'll just open the document and write 1 sentence. The brain loves low stakes. It sees a 5-minute task and thinks, okay, I can handle that. It's not a threat. Once you start, something amazing happens. The logical, planning part of your brain, the prefrontal cortex, wakes up and takes over. Momentum begins to build, and that initial fear starts to fade. Second, make it rewarding. Our brains need positive reinforcement. After you complete that small action, after your 5 minutes are up, or you've written that 1 sentence, actively acknowledge it. Don't just move on. Take a second, and maybe even say it out loud. I started, or good, I did it. This simple act gives your brain a little hit of dopamine, the very thing it was craving. You're training your brain to associate taking action with pleasure, not with dread. Over time, this rewires the entire process. And third, name the emotion, not the excuse. When you find yourself procrastinating, pause and ask, what am I actually feeling right now? Be honest. Are you scared you won't do it perfectly? Are you feeling guilty for waiting this long? Are you just overwhelmed and don't know where to start? Often we hide behind excuses like, I'm just too tired, or I'll do it later. But when you name the real underlying emotion, you disarm it. You can't fix a problem you refuse to see. Naming your fear or anxiety makes it manageable. When you start taking these small actions, a fascinating neurochemical loop begins. Dopamine levels actually start to rise in anticipation of a reward, not just after you get one. This is the brain chemistry that fuels motivation. That's why progress, no matter how small, is what truly keeps you going, not pressure. So stop waiting for motivation to strike like lightning. Instead, focus on creating momentum. Action comes first. Motivation will follow. Ultimately, this is about a mindset shift. Procrastination isn't your enemy. It's a signal. It's a sign from your brain that you're feeling overwhelmed, afraid, or unsupported. You don't need to fight it with brute force or shame yourself into working. You need to approach it with curiosity and compassion. When you replace shame with understanding, your brain stops freezing and starts focusing. Because the true opposite of procrastination isn't productivity, it's peace of mind. It's peace. If you found this helpful and want more daily insights into your brain and emotional well-being, make sure to subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.